Welcome to the Josh Around Podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm Josh.
Man, what have you been up to, dog?
Whole lot of joshing around, man, as usual.
That's the way we want to hear it, man. We got a lot to talk about. Uh, do you just want to get straight into it? Like, we just want to rip the band-aid?
Yeah,
All right, score out of 10 for
let's jump right into it.
episode 5. Invincible Season 4. Score out of 10. 1, 2, 3, 9.
10.
I give it a 9. Fucking
Yeah,
cinema, dude. Cinema. Let's hear your thoughts, man. What's
dude.
up?
So I was editing the first video yesterday, and there's a part where I said, I can't rate this a 10 out of 10 because I know there's going to be an episode that's going to blow it out of the water. And I added the foreshadowing cue. This is the episode I was talking about.
Dude, so good. So good.
Dude, this episode was amazing. You can tell they saved their animation
their
budget for here.
So I want to save the obviously big stuff for a little bit later. The one thing that I want to talk about right now, that Debbie and Nolan scene, dude. What are your thoughts?
Dude. So I saw a lot of people on TikTok talking about how they wanted Debbie to take him back and forgive him. And I don't know. I've heard that Debbie's a lot different in the show than she is in the comics. Like she's less of a pushover. No, she's not that different.
No, I think that they'd give her more time, and that's the only difference. I think that her personality is almost identical, but she has less time in the comics than she does in the show. They definitely give her a lot more focus, which I think is great. I think she's one of the best characters in the show. But no, I think her personality is pretty similar.
It would be out of character for her to forgive Nolan. And I mean, ever since you see him starting to get his redemption, you're kind of thinking like, oh damn, maybe he should be forgiven almost because like the show kind of makes you forget what he's done.
Yeah, it definitely does. What I don't understand about that argument, I can get Mark finding some form of forgiveness. I can get that. I can. Do I think it's right? Probably not. But why in the fucking world would Debbie forgive him? Like, she has no reason or qualm at all. This man left her, murdered an entire city, right? Like, just demolished Chicago trying to kill her son, beat him till he was almost dead, abandoned her, called her his pet, said he never loved her, said he never cared about humanity, right? And then 3 months later, Mark shows up. By the way, dad's alive. By the way, here's a new fucking kid. She's been raising his child from a baby to now preteen, and now he's going to show up. I'm sorry. What reason would she have?
The craziest thing, he really did expect to be forgiven.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like, you could see it in his eyes that, like, he was so disappointed whenever she didn't forgive him.
I love Omni-Man. Omni-Man is my second favorite character. I really enjoy everything about him. That man does not deserve redemption. Okay, like no matter what he does moving forward, you cannot be forgiven for the shit you did. I got into a debate with a friend about this last night. I don't care what he does moving forward, whether what they stick to the comments, what they don't.
You think even if he saves the whole world?
Because here's my analogy that I gave. Okay, I was like, look, I think that does deserve some respect, and he does need to get some grace for that. I don't know what punishment to give him because you can't give him the death penalty because they don't know how to kill the Termite, right? I don't know what they could give him in terms of Earth, but let's say you have a serial killer, okay? They kill 15 people, okay? And then suddenly, out of nowhere, they have a change of heart and they decide to use their abilities to save lives instead of take lives, and they become a neurosurgeon, and they're in the top 5% in their field in the world, and they're saving lives nonstop. And then ends up finding out, the cops find out that they killed these people. Is it right for the cops not to arrest them just because they're saving lives or they have saved lives? They have the potential to save hundreds of lives?
Nope.
That's my argument. I get that this is an objectively good thing for humanity, and that's great. Does not mean that he gets off scot-free. Because again, because he wanted to bring up Ozymandias in the argument. I was like, Ozymandias was doing what he did for the betterment of everybody. He wasn't doing it just because he could. He wasn't doing it just because he saw them as less than. He didn't do it because he wanted to. He did it because he felt that was the absolute right thing to do for humanity's sake. Omni-Man was doing this for his sake. And again, like, you can say, oh, well, he was doing it under orders. Very clearly, he doesn't need to fucking listen to their orders because, again, he could have done everything he's doing right now whenever Mark got his powers, and we would have had the same story without him killing Chicago.
Yeah, he could have realized back then.
Exactly. He had 20 years to adjust, and he decided to say, fuck all that. Or, sorry, it was 17 years, my bad. But anyway, like, that's my point. Is like, he did what he did because he wanted to. And I don't care what he does later on. There's no forgiveness for those actions. That's my piece.
You know, if you give any villain a backstory, it'll add a layer of sympathy. And then in episode, what was that, 2 or 3, you see the backstory of Viltrum.
Right.
His whole populace die. Billions of people. He's got to carry his own father, or he's got to throw his own fuck. He's got to throw his own father's dead body into space, and just see from the Viltrumites' perspective, they're preserving their life.
Right.
They're they need to continue on, and the only way to do that is to find another planet that or to find another species that can procreate with them. And it's like, if that were to be Earth, and the humans were the ones that were at 50 population, what do you think we would do? You think we
Kill each
would do
other.
something similar?
And we'd kill each other.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
just
really
end
do.
our just go extinct.
No, I mean, I don't think it'd be like an intentional in mind, like, hey, I'm gonna wipe us all out. I think it'd be more like, I'm scared, so I'm gonna act out of fear.
You're probably right, to
Yeah,
be honest.
yeah.
It'd just be like a rioting situation.
Just
Everything would go to shit.
yeah.
We also probably don't have the technology.
We don't have the fucking mental capacity, dude. We don't have the ability to realize, hey, let's solve this problem instead of making things worse.
Yeah,
Yeah, somebody get mad because somebody else has a different skin tone. Like, that's literally the basis of our species. Just so we're on the same page. Like, that's how we'd look at
yeah,
it. Yeah, it's fucking
yeah.
ridiculous.
Since we were monkeys before we evolved, throw shit at the ones that look different.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's that's our baseline.
what a wonderful thing to be human. Uh, Tech Jacket. What are your thoughts on Tech Jacket?
A lot of people were mad it's a girl. I never read Tech Jacket, so I don't give a shit.
They didn't either. Like, and dude, no. Like, you
Yeah,
got like 6% of the people that are bitching right now read Tech Jacket, and even then, it still doesn't matter. Like,
a lot of people were saying before it was even revealed, they're like, "Yeah, well, it takes away from the teenage boy story because he has a crush on this popular girl." And I saw someone say, "You could just switch it and make it a popular jock, and nothing changes."
yeah,
And I think there's a scene where her and Oliver are looking at each other, and I'm like, "That's clearly why they made
yeah.
it a girl." I think that forehead protrusion looks stupid as fuck on Tech Jacket.
Yeah.
And is she of any help at all?
So that
Because I
is
mean, it just looks like she's doing a whole lot of shooting and missing and getting her forehead protrusion bashed in.
Here's the thing to think about. This is her first time seeing Viltrumites. She doesn't know what the fuck is
Well,
going on.
besides Mark's variant.
Oh yeah, because she did. Yeah, you're. My whole argument's out the fucking window. Never mind, dude. Yeah. And she killed him. And she killed. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Never
murked
fucking
him.
mind. That was. Yeah.
Like
My whole
she should be
had a
putting
whole
up a better
argument.
fight.
Yeah, I had a whole argument. You're completely right. I'll take the L on that. Never mind. That's a really good point to bring up. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. But
And
also,
it was specifically the Viltrumite mark.
yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, that's a bummer for sure. Also, Alan was fucking useless. Alan didn't do shit that
Yeah,
fight.
Alan just did a bunch of flying around.
Yeah. Omni Man fucking carried. Let's be honest. But do you want to get into the big stuff now?
Yeah, I think. What was there anything else?
I'm trying to think of things that happen outside of that. So again, I wanna really highlight the voice acting from Sandra Oh in the scene with her and Nolan. Fucking phenomenal, dude.
Her
She
voice like cracking and shit whenever she's yelling at him.
She did so good. That scene, that's one of my favorite scenes in the entire series. Like I loved that scene so much. They did such a good job with it. And again, even the animation of her, her body language that she has. Because again, this man could snap her like a twig, and she's still standing up to him like it doesn't fucking matter. And that is
Yeah.
so cool to see because she knows that she does have that power over him. And that's wicked.
Like, you see the difference between how she reacts and how Art reacts whenever he visits
Yeah.
them. And
Which
Art is, like, about to fucking throw up, because he's so scared. And Debbie is punching him until her knuckles bleed.
speaking of art, him saying I only dress heroes.
Mm,
I know he was scared, but good on him for saying it.
yeah. And, you saw it hit Omni Man. He was like, "Damn."
Yeah. But hey, I say personal growth considering he didn't snap him like a twig, which is a
Yeah.
horrible thing to say, but personal growth there.
Yeah, no, really, though. I mean, he could've fucking ripped both of their heads off with ease.
Can we talk about the situation room with Cecil whenever they all left? When everyone's like, "Oh shit, okay, we're good. He's gone."
Wait, what?
The
Who was
situation
gone?
whenever Cecil, like, as you see a computer screen in the GDA, and Cecil and Donald,
Oh!
yeah, and they're like, "Close one, we're
Yeah,
good."
the room clears.
Yeah, yeah, that shit was great. I'm trying to think because I
They're
mean,
about to
like,
send the reanimate on
I'm trying to
him.
think of anything else crazy that happens. The Walking Dread, what a crazy name.
I
Uh,
thought yeah, shout out Robert Kirkman.
um, what the fuck else happens, man?
Well, I mean, I think that's about where it gets to them on the ship. Oh,
Yeah.
the Oliver trying to convince Mark, to take him.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
Solid.
originally he was like, "You need to stay home and protect mom." He was like, "I already lost a mom. I'm not gonna lose another one, so I'm gonna come with you." The funny part is Conquest in the last fight literally almost ripped this dude in half. I'm like, "You're not helping, bro."
Yeah. Him saying that he helped fight Conquest was like, dude, you were cannon fodder. Like
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say you were stalling.
Yeah, which Conquest said that in the fight, like mid beating Mark's ass. He's like, yeah, he's gonna maybe he'll distract me a little bit. Like that's some wicked work from him.
Dude, that last fight where he's, like, pulling him apart and you hear, oof,
Mm,
it gets worse.
it does get worse. Speaking of, real quick, I'm gonna make this super fucking quick. Fuck TikTokers, dude. Every single fucking video I saw was, and like you don't even have a moment. It's frame by frame by frame, fucking what you're seeing, what happened in that episode. My brother texted me, he's like, dude, I went on TikTok for a half a second and I done saw a frame. And I'm like, dude, if you were out here spoiling this shit day one, fuck you. Like, genuinely, fuck you.
Mhm.
I
I
saw,
agree.
yeah, I saw it beforehand. Like, I mean, again, I was all good. I'm fine. But I fucking hate it for those that are sitting here waiting for the show, who have work or haven't woke up yet or whatever the fuck, and you have it spoiled. Fuck you if you're doing that. Okay, if you're not giving a spoiler warning,
Yeah.
fuck you. That is
I'm a
so.
big advocate for a spoiler warning. It
Yeah,
doesn't take much. It takes a tap of a finger. You can put a spoiler warning on there.
and you can have your great video, you can have your great edit. I'm all for the shit. Fuck you if you're spoiling the shit without a warning. Like that shit is so annoying. And motherfuckers that go in the comments and are spoiling shit, like, dude,
Like, in the from the comics,
yeah, it's so fucking
like, it's
annoying.
one thing that you spoiled it in, in the TikTok, and then the whole comment section is filled with spoilers from the show.
Yeah, just wait until so and so happens. You're really gonna freak out. Fuck you for saying that. Like, man,
Yeah.
if I didn't know what was happening, I'd be, dude. I done have this shit spoiled for me 30 times over. It's fucking ridiculous. It's out of control. To be honest with you, it's out of fucking control. But because they're spoiling shit that we won't see for like 3 years. If they continue the yearly release, we will not see the shit that I'm seeing spoiled for 3 years. Like the shit we were talking
Yeah,
about yesterday,
hopefully I'll forget about it.
the shit we were talking about yesterday that you told me was spoiled for you, you will not see that for 3 years. Like and I mean that. So it's like the fact that that was spoiled for you this early. Why? Like, what would be the fucking purpose of spoiling that? You know what I mean?
Just to show that they knew it was gonna happen.
Fuck you if you're like that. Like genuinely, I hate that shit. All right, sorry for my moment. You ready to get into the
Oh, good. No, it
to the
was
big talk?
valid.
Yeah, I hate that shit, dude. I can't stand it. All right, so we ready to get into the big conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
So I need to know your initial thoughts. How do you feel about what happened?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah, what were your thoughts watching that shit happen live?
I That is one of the most disgusting things that I've seen, like, in television, and I watched a lot of shows and had some pretty visceral reactions, but some of them were live action, but
Yeah,
seeing this dude get his intestines pulled out, like this dude's unwrapping a present, I was just like,
he was digging around, dude. He was.
"Bro, you were straight up digging in him."
Hey yo, I saw a comment. I saw a comment that's like, I done knew he was trying to get in them guts whenever he said he was lonely, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh man, yeah. It was 2 minutes of straight up sound effects, Stephen Young crying, and that's it. No audio, no dialogue. It was.
It was raw.
That is not the word I'd use, but you're right. Um,
It, like, you can just hear the fact that Mark is, like, about to give up, but he can't.
yeah.
Like, yeah, it's crazy how you can hear that in his voice. That, like,
Um,
he was almost bested. But, I think that technique that he fought Conquest with was insane.
just fucking holding on, dude. He just would not let go.
Just hold on, and eventually he'll die.
Yeah. Uh, I love the fact that he said you'll never breathe again, or like, all right, something like that. I can't remember what the exact quote was, but him
Yeah, that was it.
and he stayed true to that. Now, I do gotta say this. As much as I enjoyed seeing it, I fucking hate that Conquest is dead already. Like, this is supposed to be their like I know that Thrag is the big bad. This is supposed to be their muscle. This is the Viltrumite to send out whenever you need a mission complete. And I know that Mark beat him the first time, but Adam Eve is the reason why that happened, right? I understand Mark is motivated by more now because of Oliver. Like he's fighting for more, but I don't see a world where what they built up, Mark is beating him that quick. Because the fight only lasted like I know maybe in their time like 10 minutes, but for us it was only like 3 minutes long, and it was awesome. Like it was a great point. I loved watching it. Great animation. Everything's fine. I just this is supposed to be a heavy hitter, and he died so quickly without much of a fight. If we're being honest, like he didn't have much of a fight putting up. Like what he did was great, and it should have worked, right? But I expected more of a struggle. Like you're telling me this entire time you couldn't fucking break his arms away. Like you can't swat his arms away.
Yeah, like you did last time.
Like that's one of like I just and this is panel by panel for the comic. Like it's accurate to the comic, and this is a complaint that I have with that as well. Like I don't you built him up so heavy, but he like that. Like he didn't have to
You
have
brought
help
him
from
back
anybody.
just to be defeated.
Exactly. Like Jeopardy Morgan had like 6 extra lines. You know what I mean? I feel like it was a
That's what
waste.
you're really upset about.
That is exactly what I'm upset about. And I'm not fucking lying. That's my
'Cause,
opinion.
I mean, what we did get was really good.
It was
It's
awesome.
just I just wanted more.
That's the issue. And again, I know like my lobster's too buttery. I get it. I know. Okay, I know. I just really wanted more Jeopardy Morgan and Stephen Yeun. And
Yeah,
I think
still, this doesn't diminish the fact that your rating was a 9 out of 10 and mine was a 10 out of 10.
agreed,
I
hundred
took a
percent.
little page out of your book. You're like, it doesn't have to be the best thing you saw ever, but like the best that you could have expected it to be. And shit, my jaw was on the floor. I think if anything can elicit a reaction like that, then it's worth a pretty high rating.
I agree. This
'Cause
is a.
I was disgusting.
I might be willing to give it a 10 after like really thinking about the Debbie and Nolan situation. Um, I really might, but this is the one of the best episodes they've ever had. I would say this is definitely top 5, maybe
I
top
agree.
3, maybe top 3. It was so good, and I don't think there was any moments that were wasted. The lighthearted moments were lighthearted. The fun stuff was fun. Um,
Yeah.
I just it was
It was
so good.
the calm before the storm element. It worked so good because like, the first half of the episode just seems so normal,
Yeah.
and you almost forget that they're about to go to war.
Can we talk about the trend that this has with making it feel like a Saturday morning cartoon, just to fucking hit you with a reality check? Like this is not that at all. Because
Yeah,
like, it starts off with Tech Jack, and you're like, damn, this seems like Young Justice, Teen Titans, fucking JLU, and then boom, the shit that happens later, like it really fucking knocks into
yeah.
effect.
And the fact that it gets me every time,
Yeah,
crazy. It's like you said, Saturday morning cartoon, it's just villain of the week, just fighting. Nah,
yeah, no.
it's not. There's gonna be blood and guts, literally guts.
Why does he have so many intestines? Like, what's up with that, dude? That motherfucker
Well,
kept
is it
pulling. Like,
yeah. And what is it, the small intestine is really long and, wrapped and coiled up inside of us, so I think it's accurate.
look, I didn't take anatomy. I don't fucking know, but that motherfucker was
Dude,
fucking pulling, bro. Like, he just kept going.
God, it was like a fucking clown with a
Yeah, it
handkerchief.
really was, dude. And that's the issue at hand. I need to know, what do you think is going to happen moving forward? Like, how do you think this story is going to progress now?
So, Mark's gonna get picked up by the GDA. Same shit after the last Conquest fight, he's gonna
He's not on the planet.
r it's true. Yeah, are they gonna
Yeah, they're
I
building
guess
his
I
own
was just
social.
thinking somehow he ends up back at the GDA, maybe with spaceship or they fly him over there, or I mean, I don't know how the fuck he's gonna survive that shit without some kind of help, and that's the first thing I was thinking. What is the aftermath? I have no idea. But and then he's gonna have to fight Thrag after this?
How?
Or, God. I mean, obviously, I would think that would happen in this season,
Yeah, you're definitely going to see that. So,
at least the beginning of it.
yeah, you're going to see. You're definitely going to see Thrag this season, and you're going to see. I wouldn't say like like full potential. Nah, fuck that. Yeah, you're probably gonna see like everything you need to know about Thrag this season, if I had to guess. Uh, I'm really hoping. I'm hoping their layout is like there's something really big that's coming with Thrag. I'm hoping that happens episode 7, and there's something else that's really big with Thrag that I hope they have episode 8. But they might space those out longer. But I'm really hoping they both happen this season, and I don't know how their layout's gonna work because I'm afraid the first really big thing's gonna be the season finale, and it might be. I don't know. We'll see. But you're Thrag's Thrag's about to be here. Like it's
Dude, I'm so glad that I have no idea what's happening.
dude, I'm so excited for y'all to see this too. Like I'm so excited. The shit that's coming, dude. There's a conversation that will
Living
happen.
vicariously through us.
Yeah, dude, I really am. There's a conversation that's going to happen next episode. Well, I hope it does. They might. Certain things have happened this season that might change it, and I really hope they don't because it's such a wholesome yet funny conversation that happens. And it's like right after what just happened, involving characters that are there. So it's wild to think about. But I'm really looking forward to the general audience's reaction to that conversation. But again, they might not even keep it. If not, I will explain further after we talk next time about Invincible. Um, but yeah, dude, some serious shit's about to happen. Some big reveals. Again, they might change some shit too. I don't know, man.
I'm just me, casual little viewer me. I'm like, how can it get crazier than this?
Dude, you don't even
Just got watch
know.
this dude's intestines get ripped out like a fucking party trick.
Dude, there is so much shit that is worse than what we just saw.
We'll see.
I don't think this is a spoiler to say you're going to fucking love him if they keep it. I think. I think from our
Now
conversations.
we're talking in in code now.
Yeah, from our conversations, uh, that's a great segue into the fucking Watchmen segment. Except for it's not me Watchmen.
The Watchmen segment.
It's not me Watchmen. V for Vendetta, dude.
Oh, the Alan Moore segment.
Yeah, yeah. You got to rewatch that movie, man.
Yeah, I only watched like the first 15 minutes of it, maybe.
What did he say?
Yeah, and the guy was, V was talking like very.
With the alliteration where he said V multiple times over. That
Yeah.
happens one time, and I love that scene. I do love that scene. Dude, I'm so serious. If you had to, because it should be on HBO Max, but it said leaving soon, so it might have left April 1st. If you have to rent this movie, I will pay you the money to rent it, just so I can get your
You've
reaction.
said stuff like this multiple times. That just says that I need to watch it.
It is.
I mean, I would never make you do that, but
tangent. That's gonna be a long tangent. That's not really necessary. You should watch it because Watchmen's great. If you haven't watched Watchmen or you don't like Watchmen, I'm looking at you, Eric. Rewatch it. It's great. It's fantastic. It's so good. And V for Vendetta was unbelievable. I can't believe I'd never seen it before. And I have the book on its way. It should be here by
yeah,
the
I'm
10th.
definitely gonna give it a shot.
For sure. And I know you won't accept it, but I'm letting you know very clearly. If you were like, dude, that movie was fucking dog shit, I'm sending you $5. Like that's just, I got your Cash App. I'll send the $5. Like it'll be okay.
It's just a testament to the fact that it's great.
I don't know if I told you this. So I every time I watch a movie, I put it in my notes and I give it a score out of 10. Okay, I've done that I did that for all of 2025, and I did that for I'm doing that for this year as well. Since I've been doing that, I've only given one movie a 10 out of 10, and it was the movie called A Bronx Tale. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's fucking brilliant. But the only other movie I've given a 10 out of 10 since I've been doing that is V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
I gave Superman 1,
You
but
watch a lot of movies.
Yeah, I don't know how much they'll be able to. So I'll show 2025. And I'll just put screenshots of it up here, but like I'm gonna do that right now for us. The fuck? This was 2025. Like that's
Damn.
And then I will do 26.
Damn, son, 2026 just started.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
Not really. It's been fucking months.
Since our interview with Tony Fleece, I've almost watched 6 movies a weekend. I watched 7 movies this.
Well, that's your only time you have daylight.
Yeah, which it's not even really daylight. I do it because my girlfriend's asleep and I work third shift, so I'm up all night and I can't do anything besides play games or watch movies. So I watch it. Like again, I told you I watched Suspiria, Cabin in the Woods. I watched a bunch of movies in that weekend. Like I've done like 6.
You watched Suspiria?
Yeah, I watched Suspiria.
You liked it?
Yeah, I did. It was dated for sure. He mentions that like the effects are dated, but it's cool because like there's a scene like where spoiler warning, a guy's getting killed by a dog, and like you see the dog eating something, and then it cuts to a very clear puppet that's like grabbing his throat, and it's like it's cool because it's like they're trying to make it work, but it's also like silly at the same time because it's very clearly a puppet. You know what I mean? So shit like that happens, and it was a cool story. It was a fun time. I gave it like a 7 out of 10, or maybe I might have given it a 6. Yeah, but it was a good time.
He said it was for the vibes.
Yeah, it was. It was a good time. It was very, very beautiful. It had great cinematography. It came out in like 71, I think. So it was an awesome time.
By the way, Tony Fleece recommended us that movie on our
did
previous post. So check it out. Interviewing the new writer of Deathstroke and the writer of Feral, Stray Dogs, Time Shopper, and the artist of some My Little Pony comics. A lot of My Little Pony comics.
Yeah, man. I think he also has Local Man too, right?
Local Man too, yeah.
Yeah, Local Man, and he has a few Marvel stuff too, but I don't.
Oh yeah, some Wolverine comic,
and then
swimsuit specials.
He did do and then he also has
X-Men crossovers.
Yeah, with Age of
Age of Revolution, I think.
Yeah, I fucked that up. Damn. Age of Revelation.
What'd you say?
I said Age of Apocalypse. Age of Revelation was what it was. That's my bad. But I don't be reading Marvel, so maybe that's my fault.
I mean, neither.
Yikes. Are you watching Daredevil Born Again?
I am. I was just thinking about how we haven't talked about that at all. Maybe we'll dedicate next episode
I don't think we will, and the reason why I say that, I haven't watched any of Daredevil at all.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay. That's why we haven't talked about
yeah,
it.
that's why we haven't. And look, here's the thing. All right, I have not watched a single Marvel TV show at all. Not a single one. Not the Netflix, not the Disney Plus.
Daredevil's the best one you'll
Nothing.
see.
I watched season 1 when it came out, but I was in like 4th grade, so I don't really remember it. I didn't even know who Daredevil was when that happened. You know what I mean? Um, so I mean, I have no problem with it. Like, it looks awesome. The new suit looks sick. I have every reason to want to watch it. I just haven't for whatever reason. Are we going to review The Boys as well? Like, are we going to be doing this every week for The Boys?
Let's do it.
100%, I'm down. I still got to watch Gen V season 2. Um,
Me too. So maybe we
so
could do Gen V season 2 reviews also.
we could, yeah, I'm down. I'm game. I'm 100% game. That would give us a lot of content for a while. Uh, okay.
Relevant content.
Yeah, I'm game. Have you started any of season 2 at all for Gen V?
No.
So, are you aware that one of the actors died? Okay.
They explain it away in the show, don't they?
Yeah, they do, but here's the thing about it. They mention it. I only watched episode 1. They mention it, I'm serious, 17 times.
The fact that he died or left or
That he died. They're like, Andre died. Andre's dead. They killed Andre. And they say it, I'm serious, I think it's 17 times. And like,
you're just
apparently,
like you're beating a dead horse. Well, dead
that's the
person.
rough. That's a rough one. Anyway, cut. I'm leaving that shit in. You're getting canceled, buddy. Anyway, any, I'm definitely putting the Family Guy picture up. Oh God. Anyway, I could not get past it. It was fucking horrible, and I was told that it's like that for the first 3 episodes.
Damn.
That they just keep bringing it up, and it's like it's only 8 episodes a season, so that's almost half.
Yeah, I guess because they didn't show him dying. And they're like, no, he's dead. He's dead. He's definitely dead.
Bring it up once and I'm good. Maybe twice.
Yeah.
It's all good. Yeah, but apparently it's really good. But I'm excited for season 5. Like,
I really like Gen V season 1.
I did too. I loved the characters. They were super fun. It was really refreshing. That's actually how I got my girlfriend into superhero stuff. She had never watched any, like,
Gen V was the first one?
yeah, that is kind of crazy, isn't it? I didn't think I could get her to watch The Boys. I didn't think she would find attachment to that. But this is still when we were early in our relationship. But I got her. I was like, hey, there's this show that I like because of this, but it also has that kind of college drama. You think you would like
Yeah.
it? And she was like, yeah. And we watched it. She loved it. So we had to go back and watch all The Boys, so on and so forth. But
Perfect gateway.
yeah. Well, actually, the first thing we ever watched together, Batman Day, we sat down in an IMAX theater and watched all 3 Nolan movies back to back for 9.5 hours or something. She
I
had
would have broken
never,
up with you.
huh?
I said I
Yeah,
would have broken up with you.
yeah. I was surprised she didn't. She had never seen a superhero movie before, and we sat there for not. She ended up throwing up in the parking lot because she got sick on popcorn. It was a good time.
I was gonna say it's a testament to how much she likes you.
Yeah, it was a great time. Well, she enjoyed the movies though. She really did.
I
Uh,
love those movies, but 9 hours straight?
well, we had like an hour break intermission for like food and drinks, but like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like,
You sit there and wait for the next movie.
yeah, exactly. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. I'd never seen them in theaters, so that was an awesome experience for me. But also, I fucking love going to the movies. Like, I don't know if you saw, like, I enjoy watching movies.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching
That's
movies.
true.
Yeah, I have a sleeve that I'm dedicating to movies, so I plan on making that
On
completed.
the note of Christopher Nolan, this is so random.
We didn't have
How do you
much to
feel
talk
about
about, so
Yeah, how do you feel about the movie Tenet?
uh,
Wrong. Wrong.
I really
Dude, Tenet's
like
great.
I really like it. It makes no fucking sense at all. Like,
It really doesn't make any sense. But,
it
I mean,
it looks
they
super
explain
cool.
it.
It just doesn't make sense. Like, it's such a
I think with their explanations, obviously it makes no sense at all.
yeah,
Reverse entropy and shit going backwards in time, and
yeah.
whenever you're going backwards in time, like whenever he's driving the car, he's driving it backwards.
Yeah,
It kind of doesn't make any sense. But the way that they explain everything
there is
does make it work for the movie. And Robert Pattinson, spoiler alert, Robert Pattinson's character, just the ending brings it all
yeah.
together where he was like, he said something to him
So
that
so
he shouldn't know or some shit like that, and
oh,
he
yeah.
was like, this is the beginning for you, but this is the end for me." Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Wait,
yeah,
was
like
it the
that.
opposite?
No, it was
Or
like
no,
that, yeah.
that's how it was.
Yeah. It was look, there were some I got chills right now. There's some beautiful shots in that movie. Like, the scene of the submarine raising out of the water, holy
Mm.
shit, right? Like, John David
Also,
Washington.
the building falling down, completely crumbling
Yeah,
into dust,
it
that
was
shit was
sick.
hard.
John David Washington's amazing. Michael Caine, of course. Robert Pattinson, brilliant. Like, everybody did a great job. It's just really confusing. That's my biggest issue. Which, again, I can handle time shit really well. At least I think I can. I think it's like a 6 out of 10. I think it's bottom Nolan. Not very bottom, but I think it's like Nolan's not at his best here. Okay,
I had to watch it twice to understand it,
I only
so
watched it one
I
time,
do
so
understand.
maybe that's my issue. Is I only watched it the one time. Now
I will say it's a lot better on the second watch,
maybe I need to recheck it out.
but you shouldn't have to watch a movie 2 times to get it.
I agree. I agree, but also sometimes it is what it is. What I do want to say is, like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, there was a Russian heist that happened in an orchestra. There was live feed of this that happened. Okay, shot for shot, it's the opening of Tenet. It's literally the fucking opening of Tenet. Like, I'm almost the same movements, the same shit happening. They look the same. It is almost shot for shot the same thing that happens in the opening of Tenet. It's insane. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah, it was. Which, I mean, of course, it's not exact, but it looks so fucking
Yeah.
similar. It was. I was watching the live feed. I was like, dude, holy shit, I've seen this before. I felt like Leo.
They saw Tenet and they were like,
Yeah, let's take notes, guys. Now, speaking of Nolan, have you seen? This is so random. This is such a random fucking episode. Have you seen his movie Memento?
Memento. I fucking love Memento,
My
dude.
man, that's my favorite Nolan movie. I love it, dude.
I could see that. I could see that. I didn't even realize that was a Nolan movie, to be honest.
Yeah, it's his second movie
And
ever.
the fact that I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that making the movie non-linear was like a last second choice,
Dog, that's the best part of it.
which exactly makes or breaks the entire movie.
Yeah, that's the best part of the movie.
Yeah,
I think the
that
concept.
shit. That I need to rewatch that.
It's so good.
Speaking of, it's a great movie.
The concept of him tattooing the clues is so cool. Like, I love that.
It's all reversed, so you can
Yeah,
read it in the mirror.
it's so cool. I love it. And also seeing how, like, spoiler warning. You see the. I gotta make sure I'm holding my own
The
here.
20 years.
Yeah, the 20-year-old movie. You see his friends, and you think they're friends, and then seeing the subtle nods of manipulation, like how the girl does him. Seeing that happen and play out, and seeing what happens through him, dude, it's heartbreaking. And also the fucking reveal of the fucking Sammy. I don't remember the guy's name. The guy that killed his wife with the insulin shot. Seeing how
Yeah, I don't
that,
remember it. That's
yeah,
why I definitely need to rewatch it.
seeing that story come to fruition and what happens with it, like, oh my god, dude, Nolan fucking cooked, okay, and it does not get enough love. Guy Pearce did great. The chick from Matrix did awesome. The dude from Matrix did awesome. The movie's awesome. Okay, it's a great fucking movie. It really is. If you haven't seen Memento by Christopher Nolan, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go watch it. It's so good, and you don't
And
have
if
to
you
watch
only
it
saw it
twice.
once, go watch it again.
You do need to rewatch it, but you don't have to. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it, and I also love Oppenheimer. I love Oppenheimer a lot.
Oppenheimer was a cinematic masterpiece.
It was so good. That
Like when
score,
the moment that the bomb went off
the
and you
training test.
hear nothing
Mm.
and it just goes white and they're like you hear the breathing and shit. That's
Yeah.
cinema.
I think the ending sequence when he's talking to Einstein and he's like, remember, we said that we might end the world. I believe we did, and you see the nukes go off. Like, dude, you want to talk about cinema? Like, that shit,
Yeah.
man,
I think we did.
what a
That dude
random.
looks just like Einstein too.
That dude looks just like Oppenheimer. Cillian Murphy, fucking,
Really?
yeah, he
I don't
looks,
really know
yeah,
what that dude looks like.
he looks just like Oppenheimer in that movie in particular. Not normally, like, but he was on like. He was on a diet of like a fucking walnut a day or some shit. Like, it was a ridiculous diet. It was like a pack of Marlboro Reds and a walnut. Like, that's all he had for food. It was insane.
He's just like
Yeah, that's
his face all sunken in and shit.
There's also you're an artist. So I think you'll appreciate this. There's a poster. I'll send it to you and I'll put it up on this video for whenever the first promotional images started getting out, and it's of Cillian Murphy walking, right? And his step, like the step that he's taking, under his foot is the atom bomb explosion, and it looks
Damn.
so. I got chills right now. It is so
I
good.
love subtle shit like that. Like the Revenge of the Sith, where it's baby, or I don't even know if it's Revenge of the Sith where
Phantom
that
Menace.
happens. It might have
Phantom
been
Menace.
Phantom Menace.
It's Phantom Menace.
Yeah, where it's Anakin as a kid in the shadows, Darth Vader.
Yeah.
That's peak.
Yeah. It is. It is so good. That movie's ash though, unfortunately.
Oh, Phantom Menace, yeah, it's the worst Star Wars movie I've ever seen.
I wouldn't say that, but it's definitely
I would.
It's.
I think it's worse than Episode 7. Ooh, is it worse than Episode 8? I don't know.
It's not worse than Episode 8.
I think so. In my
Actually,
opinion,
no. It is. It is worse than Episode 8. It's not worse than Episode 9. Sorry. Let me backtrack.
Yeah, fuck. I was thinking of Episode 9 in rose-colored glasses because of Kylo Ren and Rey and shit. But like,
there's only one good thing with them in that. The battle of them on the fucking in Scotland. I can't remember where it's actually at, but like with the ocean. That looks sick. Everything else that happens after that point fucking sucks. That movie's horrible.
I thought it was really cool how they could like reach through the Force. They were connected in the Force, and they could like talk to each other and like reach through each other's environments. I thought that was really cool.
Fuck that, dude. I hated it. I hate it. So I have a really hot take, and I'm wearing a Star Wars T-shirt, and I'm going to get so much fucking flack for this, but it's really good for engagement. Okay, I stood on this ground the other day at work, and I stand by it. Star Wars has 4 okay movies, and it has 2 good movies, and that's it. The movies are realistically not good. Star Wars piggybacks off of the lore and nostalgia. And here's the thing with this. The second good movie is a side story that takes place in between 2 of the major movies.
Rogue One.
Rogue One is the best fucking thing Star Wars has ever put out. And it might be one of the best movies of all time. It is so fucking good. Greg Fraser cooked his fucking dick off. That scene with Darth Vader at the end of it is the best thing Star Wars ever done. It is my favorite scene of all time. The characters are so likable.
And the funniest thing is, that seems a reinvention of another scene.
I know, and it's so good. The Death Star scene when you actually see the planet go and Andor dies with the chick.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good. And you have characters that you've never met before that you don't give a shit about that you end up loving by the end of it. When everybody, spoiler warning.
Everybody dies.
When everybody dies, you feel the emotion. That is the best droid in the entire series, besides R2. It is so good, and it doesn't get its fucking flowers. And people want to sit here and tell me that that New Hope is better, that fucking Return of the Jedi is better. Fuck you, okay? Your choices for good Star Wars movie is genuinely Empire and Rogue One. I'll accept Revenge of the Sith because it's fucking awesome, but it's not a good movie. It's a really great time, really entertaining. It's not good. Okay?
Yeah, I can agree that a lot of the Star Wars movies are pretty hard to watch.
They're pretty shit, is what they are. They're pretty fucking shit, okay? And I love them. All right, I love them. Let me be clear, okay? I like Star Wars. I just hate people that are like, oh, Star Wars is the best sci-fi thing that ever happened. No, it has the best universe. It has the best lore.
Yeah.
But you're going to sit here, look me dead in the eyes and tell me Dune?
It has potential to be the best.
But they keep giving it to shitty people. You're going to tell me that Dune 1 and 2 doesn't knock everything Star Wars has ever done to the fucking park?
Anyone who says that Star Wars is better than Dune is just lying.
I completely agree, and I argue with people at work, everybody at work, about this on a regular fucking basis. Dune 2 is, like, it might be the greatest sci-fi thing to ever happen. Like, it actually might be.
And I've told people, too, that, like, you could watch Dune 2 without even watching Dune 1.
I took my dad to see Dune 2 without seeing Dune 1, and he fucking loved it.
Yeah, because, I mean, Dune 1 is really just a setup for Dune 2.
Now, mind you, Greg Fraser, I'm going to watch anything that motherfucker puts out. All right, he's cinematographer. Okay, have I told you about this?
What?
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me backtrack here. Okay, so about a year ago, I had realized, like, my favorite looking scene ever in a movie is the Darth Vader scene in Rogue One. Okay, second favorite scene is the scene of Batman in the Batman when he's in the hallway, and you see nothing outside of the muzzle flashes from whenever he's beating the guy's ass and they're shooting him. Yep. Fucking beautiful. Okay, third favorite scene was in Dune 2 whenever he's getting off the worm and he's walking, and it's like you see the hazing, you see the worm behind him. Beautiful. All 3 of those movies, Greg Fraser is the cinematographer. Greg Fraser did Rogue One,
Pattern recognition right there.
did The Batman, did Dune 1, did Dune 2, did The Creator, and he did fucking Project Hail Mary, and I know you haven't seen it yet. You'll understand what I'm saying. Like, it's
very beautiful to me.
Dude, he is that guy, man. I love Greg Fraser's stuff. He's fucking brilliant, man. He's fucking brilliant. If you, yeah,
reminds me, I need to see that movie.
You do.
I want to see that movie before I leave. That would be great.
Do it today. I'll cash up you the movie ticket.
Girls got work.
Go by yourself. Fuck it, dude. It's a great time.
That's true. I could go by myself.
Yeah, just fuck it, dude. Go.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about today?
No, that was all a random tangent for like 5 minutes. I enjoy talking about it. I don't get to talk movies a lot, but yeah, that was. I'm very passionate about these things.
No, it's great. That's why we have this thing going on.
Agreed. I love talking shit about Star Wars while I'm wearing a Star Wars t-shirt. It brings joy to my heart.
I was wearing a Star Wars t-shirt yesterday, so I just narrowly missed that.
That's a bummer. We could have set that up, man. That would have been sick. We could have really been joshing around.
Don't get me started. I josh around all the fucking time.
Ah!
I'm always joshing around.
That's all we do, man. That's all we do. All right, man. We done?
Couple of joshes.
Couple of joshes for sure. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Darn Devil, you know what to do. Repost if you're on TikTok. Yeah, man, it's been a pleasure.